Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Katsia. For those of you who do, welcome back. So for today's video, it has been long overdue. I've been telling you that I was going to be doing this video and it is finally here. It is the home tour. It took long enough for me to film it. I felt as though my house was never perfect and never exactly the way I wanted it, and I still feel that way right now. I still feel that there are some rooms that still need a little bit of tweaking, but it's as good as it's gonna get for right now. So I still wanted to film it for you because a lot of you have been asking to show the whole house, and so it's here. It is finally here. And keep in mind, my home is very neutral palette, very earthy tones. I love my ethnic pieces, my Bali pieces. If you've been following me for a long time, you already know this. I know some people love adding colors, but I am more of a neutral palette. But I do hope that you still get inspired. I think that every home should reflect something that you love, and I think that that's the most important thing. Everybody has their own style, and maybe someone else's style, I might not like it from my home, but I have an appreciation for how beautiful their home looks. So I think it's all in how you want to decorate your home, and for me, it's always been a neutral palette because I feel at peace. I feel that I can play around with things. I won't get fed up of it. As much as I love my colorful pieces when it comes to my fashion, when it comes to my home, I love more earthy, neutral tones. It's a thing that I've always done. I think I've done maybe one or two colors in my home in the past, and I got so sick of it, and I wasted a lot of money by buying things with color. But some people might think it's more bland and more simple and plain, but I love to play with neutral but still bringing in unique pieces. So I think that that's my little twist of how I make my home my home. Anyway, so without further ado, we are going to jump right into this video. Enjoy. This is actually the little entryway. It is itty bitty, so I needed to put little things but still make it feel like an entryway. And so I decided to put this really cute thin little plant here, and then it had this little pot like this. I thought it was super cute, super dainty. And of course, you probably saw this in one of my hauls. This beautiful wall hanging. I'm obsessed with it. I love it so much. So that's pretty much the closet of coats. So all winter coats are in there. And then of course I had to put a little rug. I put this little jute rug, and there's this beautiful Bali mirror here. And then I put this small little stool like this underneath the mirror. And I think it looks super cute. I couldn't put too much. That's one thing that I don't like about this house, is this tiny little entryway. But I did the best I could under the circumstances of it being so small. It's a very weird shape too. It's a triangle, and then it goes up these little, there's two stairs, and then we go into the living room. Now moving into the living room area. This is what it is looking like right now. I end up changing the carpet, and I end up changing also the pillows, the throws. I decluttered all of the shelving here, and I wanted it to be still obviously more is more because it's not minimalist, but I wanted to tone it down a little bit and make it more zen and feel more light and airy. And so of course, you know, I have obsession with pillows that will not change, so I had to put my pillows. But I am obsessed with this rug. It is so beautiful. I will leave the link down below of where I got it. And then obviously I have my ottomans here, same table that I DIY'd. I will leave a link down below if you're interested in making it. It has held up amazing, and I know some of you are like, how that table is still holding up, but it is. It is the perfect coffee table. I love it so much. I get so many compliments when people come over. And obviously I kept some books, added my little vase there. And then my big, I've always had that there. I think it fits perfectly until I get fed up. It's going to stay that way. So let me move into obviously the pillows. These are some of Koakaya pillows. I wanted to tone it down. I'll show you what it looked like previously with the pillows and all of the accent pieces on the wall. And I wanted to still have pillows, obviously, but add a little bit of more neutral colored pillows. And I know some of you are probably not gonna like it that it's more of a neutral color, but that's what I love for my home. I love my neutral palettes. And I went with linens. I went with some raffia leaves. I went with this beautiful cotton texture. And then I added little pops of black and beige to add one little pillow to go with the black in the kitchen. So I added these ones like this. And then there's this. So I'm adding dimension with texture, and that's what I love. There's this beautiful raffia pillow, very Bali style, Indonesia. I love that style. And then there's my beautiful throw from Koakaya. So most of these pillows are from Koakaya. So if you're interested, there's still some available. Like this one's Koakaya, this one is Koakaya, this one, and this one. So yeah. If you want to create the same look as my couch, they're available. So here are the displays of what I end up putting on the shelves. I wanted 1 or 2 objects on my shelf. I wanted it very minimalist, but still keeping it Katya and still having my beautiful ethnic pieces. So I added some books there. And then we have this with the little bowls. And so that's pretty much it. So let me give you an overview. And then you have seen these as well. I had gotten these on Facebook Marketplace a very long time ago. I love these. They also have stayed there. And then there's this wall hanging right here. So I think it looks pretty when you look at it from this direction. And then I have my beautiful plant. She is growing this beautiful leaf. What we're gonna do, we have 8-foot ceilings and she is huge. So yeah, okay, anyway. This is pretty much the living room overview. After the living room, you turn here to your right and there's a guest bathroom. Let me open the light. So it's pretty much a small little bathroom with a sink and a toilet. I actually was thinking of maybe putting some shelves there. I haven't figured out this bathroom yet, but I'm getting there. But I wanted to keep it very simple. I had gotten this little mirror at the thrift store. You saw I DIY'd this. Little towels here, and then these DIY projects that I had done. There's my little soaps like this, and then there's these soaps, and that is pretty much it. That is the little powder room for my guests. So you keep walking in and then you can go upstairs, which is where the bedrooms are, DIY room, another bathroom, closet room. And then there is this door right here where you can go downstairs in the basement. I'll take you afterwards. So then we're going into the kitchen, dining area. And this is what my dining area is looking like right now. I had changed these ones into white ones that I had done, but I actually ended up selling those on Facebook Marketplace and I put back these original ones. I thought it would look much better. I love the texture of it. And then you saw this DIY lamp that I did. These gorgeous African bowls. I get so many compliments on these. They are huge. Like if you can tell my hand, it is like they're huge bowls, like huge. And I love them on the table. I think they add a little pop of darkness that I have throughout the house. And then my DIY wall art that I did. Then there's my beautiful Indonesian bench there with these pillows. And then on this side, I had done this DIY also. I will put the links all down below for you for all of the wall hangings, all of the DIYs that I did. Then there's this beautiful plant, and I love this little pot. It's not picking up, but the texture is gorgeous. I love it. I end up getting this at HomeSense. So you keep walking. There is my beautiful cactus. He is huge. Also got this beautiful rug. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw this. I talked about it on my Insta stories. I waited so long to find a good rug for the dining area. It was trial and error. I've tried so many different rugs, and for me, this one is the most perfect rug. It has all the texture, the colors. I'm obsessed with it. I love it so much. I can't believe I end up finally finding it. I wanted something light, but not too light, but that it still has black and different colored shades of beige and ivory so that it goes and gets a little bit of that side of the room here. And so I thought also the other rug that I had was nice. It had a southwestern feel, but I was over it and I wanted something a little bit lighter, brighter, and cleaner, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm super happy about this rug. good investment, and I love this one as well. It took me a while, but we got there. I love about these chairs is that you can actually, they're on wheels, so you can pull them in, pull them out. They are the most amazing chairs. They're super comfortable. I love the texture of them and the shape as well. Let me show you without the faux fur. These are the shapes of the chairs. At first I was going to leave them simple, but I thought that since fall is right around the corner, I thought I would add in my little faux fur here and add a little texture to them. And so that's what we did. We added a little faux fur there. From the dining area, you move into the kitchen. And right now the lighting here, I am trying to do my best. It is so hard because there's a lot of windows, so a lot of things are backlit, so everything seems dark. So anyway, it still gives you an idea as to how my house is laid out and the decorations. And then you turn around this way, and there you go. So, okay, now moving into the kitchen. I changed these counter stools, and I found these beauties on Facebook Marketplace. I am obsessed, and I know some of you are either gonna love them or you're gonna hate them, but they give a feel to this area of the house where I feel it was lacking with the other stools. The other stools were pretty. If I can, I will definitely put a picture of what the stools looked like before, but I love the texture of the stools, the thickness of them. They look expensive. They actually were expensive. It was kind of a splurge. I waited a whole month before getting them. I wanted to make sure that they really were what I wanted, and they were a little pricey, but I think that they are so unique, so one of a kind, and I'm obsessed. At some point, me and my husband are in the process of something that I told you, so they will look even better than what they look like there. I'm not crazy of, the wood here, so something more all white, and I think the pop of dark brown and beige is gonna look so pretty. Then there's my little vase that I end up putting my fall flowers in. I showed you these. And then there's this little bowl here with all kinds of coconuts. I love my neutrals. So now we're going into the counter space. Here, there's my cooking books, and then a little vase here, and then a little lamp plant. Then obviously the sink. I end up putting these finally. I know you saw me put the other blinds, but I felt with the rest of the house, it wasn't working. I was feeling as though they were a little bit too feminine and too farmhouse versus more sleek and modern. I don't know if that makes sense. So I got these bamboo that you can pull them, and they are beige and black. I feel that they go much better than the other ones that I had. Then there's my little coffee area with my little cookies and cups. Then my coffee machine, and then my little spatulas here. This was a beautiful gift from my bestie. I love it so much. And also this cute little gooseneck tea kettle. And then there's my avocados in a bowl, simple bowl. And then there's like some little hand towels here. So let me give you an overview from here. That is pretty much the main floor. I forgot to show you. This is the centerpiece that was on my table. I decided to put it on my bench, and I think it looks pretty. I'm trying to show you. There you go. I think it looks pretty there. Simple, but I couldn't get rid of it. I didn't know where to put it, and I thought that maybe on this bench it would look good, and I think it does. So I had a bunch of books there, and I thought it was looking a little too much. So with all the things on the shelf, I wanted to keep it more clean there, and I thought that this was a great way to style it, but without it being too much. So I'm going to take you upstairs now. So this is the wall art that I also did, and I'll leave a link. I end up putting some simple vessels, and then I put one on this cute little wood bench that I thrift flipped, and then these beautiful spiky balls. I love these flowers. They're so different and wonky and odd looking, and I love my weird looking pieces. And then there's the whole wall art. This is a huge, I would say maybe a 20-foot cathedral ceiling right here. And so you can imagine how big this wall art is. But I think it looks perfect here. Before I had some baskets and I wasn't feeling it. And then there's the light there. So it keeps going up. Now we're on the top floor. So, oh my God, it is so blown out. Okay, there you go. Let me try to open the light. Maybe you can see better. Okay, so you get here and then there's this little, I guess you want to call it a hallway. Our main bathroom is there, and then our bedroom's there, DIY room, and then beauty room right there. So as soon as you come here, there's these shelves that you guys saw me do. Then there's the bathroom here, so let me take you there. Okay, so now coming into the bathroom, the first thing I wanted to do, since when you come up the stairs, the bathroom is the first thing you see and the bath is the first thing you see. So I wanted to add a little texture on the wall, and then I also wanted to do a little window treatment over the bath because I felt it needed a little something and it was bare before. And of course I wanted to create dimensions with this black wood paneling. I find it added a little bit of luxury in this bathroom, and I could not be happier. It feels more luxe and prettier and has more dimension in here, and it's less flat. So this is the bathroom. So now moving on to the DIY room. This is my DIY room, and then there's my beauty room that's there. So let me start off with the DIY room. You saw me do a little makeover in this room. So this is my DIY room, my creative space where I go and get inspired, do your packages for Koakaya, do my little sewing stuff. So there's a little few changes that I added in here, not much. I don't know if you are noticing, I added a little ladder there. I thought it was so cute. It helps me to be able to, it's actually a usable ladder, surprisingly. So I can go get some of my things that are on the top there, and I think it adds a little quirkiness to my shelf, and I don't know, it looks prettier. And then I end up getting, in this area, I had put a big hat there and it was bothering me. So what I thought of doing, I think it was a couple of you that suggested for me to put a mirror. So I end up putting a mirror, and I love how it brings the light from the other window. So it makes it seem as though there's a window when I'm working at this station. So I don't know, I love it. I got a little Moroccan-y, it's like a little black frame, and I thought it would tie in a little bit with the black stools here. And so there you have it. You also saw this section here. That's where all of my dried flowers, things that I use for Koakaya, my paints, and then right there, the little section there. I think it looks so cute now. It brings a little life on this wall here. It felt flat and I didn't feel inspired there. So now I'm super happy. Love my DIY space, organized, it feels great. And I had gotten this little bamboo ladder on Facebook Marketplace. I saw it, a man was selling it, and I was like, I have to have it. It adds a little something extra. So this is the DIY room. Now moving into my beauty room, you also have seen this. This is where I do most of my filming. This is where I do my getting ready. I do my little makeup here. I do my little beauty routines here. This is my little sanctuary. It is my girly room, if you want. And so I love, all of my favorite pieces are pretty much in this closet, in this room. There's my shoes, there's my purses, there's all my dresses. There's a whole bunch of things that I, wear less. And then there's my blazers, my blouses. In there, there's more coats. Then I've got some hats that are there. And then in back of this door here, when I open it like this, I have my mirror. I have another little shelf there. Then in here, I have my short dresses, and then all of my belts, harnesses, and accent pieces there. And that's pretty much it. And then there's my little beauty station, my makeup, where I do my little face treatments. There are my scarves in there, purses. That is my little beauty room. This is literally my favorite room. Okay, so now I'm going to take you guys into the master bedroom. And here it is, the master bedroom. You have seen this room a million times, over and over. I have done this room. I think it was the hardest room for me to decorate. I usually love decorating living rooms, kitchens, bedrooms. I mean, it was something about this room that I never could get right. And I think I did good. I think I'm on the right path. Well, what I'm loving right now anyway. So I recently got this rug and it took me a while to find it. Look how beautiful it is. I love that the fringe is actually on this side of the rug and not at the end of the rug. If that makes sense, it adds a little dimension here, less flat. And then there's this beautiful wood crate that I showed you, and I put some of my books in there. And then there's my bench that was once a console table that I turned into a beautiful bench. I'm obsessed with this bench. And then there's my bedding, my new bedding that I got for fall. Loving it. So this is what it is looking like right now. You guys have also seen my little laundry basket that goes there in the little corner. And then I put some mirrors and then that DIY wall art up there. Let me try to zoom in. There it is. And on this side, it is the TV and the furniture that I once had in my beauty room. I think it looks great underneath the TV. And then you keep on walking and then you are going into my second closet. You have also seen this if you've been following me for a while. A lot of my jewelry, my perfumes are all in there. You asked me how I store my things. It's pretty much like this. So I put them over and over on little mannequins here. And then there's my perfumes. There's more jewelry in the back on sort of like mannequin stands. And then there are all my jeans here, all my pants there. There's some of my most worn shoes that are there, my little scarves that go in those little baskets here. And then we continue. And then there's some of my blazers. I obviously color coordinated all my clothes. I feel that it looks more organized when it's color coordinated. Most of my shoes that I wear are pretty much here. These are the ones that I wear, I wouldn't say daily, but they're my go-tos and the ones that I tend to go to the most. So there's shoes in these little bins here. There's my Doc Martens, you know, there's pretty much all of my shoes that are there. Then there's winter scarves in there. There are jewelry. There is also some bathing suits in these little boxes up here. These are the hats that I go for the least. So they're up there. And then all of my printed clothing are pretty much here. So that is the closet. That is as good as it's gonna get in here. I tried to be as organized as possible, but it's kind of hard. There's my knits, and then here are my pajamas, and then here are all my intimates. That is the second closet. And I know a lot of you are gonna say that this is crazy, and I got a lot of clothes, but you know, I worked in the fashion industry for a long time, and yeah, you can never have too much clothes. This is what it looks like when you come from the closet. The bedroom like this. Okay, so now I'm going to take you downstairs in the basement. So this is what it is looking like when you come down. Oh, this is totally blown. So this is what you see when you come down. And then I'm going to take you into the basement, where the family room is, pretty much where we do all of our hanging out downstairs. So of course I wanted to keep it cohesive. It gets a little bit dark, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna open the light here. So I did this whole gallery wall. Okay, so let me open the light. I'm not sure if that's going to be better. I think that's better, right? There you go. So this is something that I had thrifted. I thought it was so different and pretty. It's like this big shield. And then there's this wall hanging here. You saw this in one of my hauls. Thrifted, made. And then I got these beautiful little African statue here. Then look how gorgeous this is. It's like a little window with gold camels. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Then I made these here. I made these Flintstone wheels. I made this, feathers, mirror up there. And then this really pretty mask that we were selling on Koakaya. And then this leads me to my big, huge centerpiece. You saw this, I believe it was in my centerpiece for the holidays, or even in one of my hauls. I ended up finding this beautiful wood, humongous tray on Facebook Marketplace. It was a guy that was selling a whole bunch of different Bali pieces, and I could not leave it. I had to get it. It looks like a surfboard right now, so I put it up in the corner there, and I used some of my little branches that I had DIY'd and gave it a little moment in the corner there. I was gonna maybe put something here, but I thought because of all of the wall art that's on there, it would be too much. So I kept it bare. I usually take it out during the holidays and put it on the table as a centerpiece, but for right now, it is staying in this lovely corner right here. It's when you're looking at it from this angle like this. So like this, and then you go up like this. Okay, so once we're down the stairs, we are now into the area that usually my family comes over. We hang out. It's the hangout place. It's also my little workspace where me and Alex work. We both work side by side, and it's the best. That's how we've always worked. So yeah, this is the basement, the little hangout section. You saw this table. I love this table. I got it on Facebook Marketplace. These are the chairs that I DIY'd, reupholstered them by hand. That was before I even had a sewing machine. And then there is my little couch, and then my DIY on the wall that I love so much. I think it's one of my favorites. I'm never getting rid of it. It's one of those that I'm so proud of. And then there's my little shelf with my things on top where my desk area is. And then pretty much everything that you see here has been either bought on Facebook Marketplace, has been DIY'd, or again thrifted. So when you move on to the left-hand side, I'm going to go into the bathroom / laundry room. You also saw this. It was another little mini makeover that I did. It is where, you know, some of my guests, they come, and it's also where I do my laundry. So I had to make it look pretty, but still functional at the same time. So I love how it turned out. It's very simple, it's clean, but it has a little bit of prettiness to it. So I added the shelf there, put a little bit of wallpaper, and then added some little hooks, and there you go. So this is the bathroom / laundry room. Then getting out of that place, now we go into the guest bedroom. You saw this also in a mini makeover. It is the guest bedroom. It's whenever my family comes over. My mom and my sister live further away, so when they come during the holidays, or if they come over and they don't want to drive back, it's like a perfect little guest room. I also kept the hyperbaric chamber in there because before this was actually a gym. So I converted it into a guest bedroom, but I still wanted to keep the hyperbaric chamber, so I had to make it work. If it were up to me, I would obviously not keep this because it's an eyesore, but it's such an amazing machine that I don't want to get rid of, and I love, and I use it all the time. Me and my husband use it all the time. It's gonna have to do and stay there, but anyway, so I love this. I wanted to have a little bit of obviously keeping it in the neutral colors, but I wanted it to be a little bit off-centered with the ladder on one side and then the nightstand on the other side, but then this antique, beautiful Indian door that I had gotten on Facebook Marketplace. I love that door. So everything that you see are beautiful pieces that I've curated over time and years, and I'm so in love with every single piece. To me, that makes a home really special. Also, the rug on the floor that had a little bit of texture, and then added some texture on the bed and pillows. And you know, I love my pillows. And this is pretty much the guest bedroom. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this home tour. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Should I change things, or if you have any other ideas? I always love hearing that. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for your thumbs up, your continuous love and support. I always said I would mention what I am wearing at the end of the video. Oh gosh, I'm gonna try to go from top to bottom. So my hat, I got this in a little town. I was with my family. It was in this little store called Corvette's. And it was this tiny little store, but I thought it was so cute. I thought it had a whole country vibe to it. So my hat is from there. All of the jewelry are from Koakaya. Link down below. I am wearing 4 pieces, 4 necklaces. You know I love to stack my necklaces. Rings as well, Koakaya, bracelets, all of it. The top and little shorts outfit here, it's like a set. I ended up getting it from Joe Fresh. I got it last year, so I'm not sure if it's still available, but it is the cutest and super comfortable 2-piece set that I got. I ended up getting it when it was at the end of the summer on sale, and I don't know, there was something so cute about it. It's a sort of linen-y feel. I love it. It's so comfortable. It's girly. I love the sleeves and the little peplum bottom here. And then it comes with little shorts with pockets, and that's it. There you have it. This is my outfit. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing for my next video. I'm thinking maybe a DIY. It's been a little while since I did one. I'm gonna put my creative cap on and do a DIY for you. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I love you. I will see you next time. Mwah. Bye guys.